Goddess Bastet. This is one of my personal goddesses, and as you all know, I have 4 pussies here on my place, so I really love cats a whole bunch. She's not just goddess of cats, she's a goddess of a lot more things than we think. But anyhow, here we go. This is Goddess Bastet. Here is her titles, alternative spellings, symbols, and hieroglyphics. Goddess Bastet. A lot of people know her as the cat goddess. You type that in, you get 100 pictures of her in Google, and also a lot of info on her. She is a very popular goddess. She's not just goddess of cats. Anyhow, people just assume that's all she is, but she is goddess of actually 14 things. And she is goddess of cats, childbirth, dance, fertility, fire, and tradition, happiness, joy, marriage, music, pleasure, protection, sex, and the sun. Now, a little story about Bastet is, as you saw, a lot of the titles, 2 of them, matter of fact, relate to her as well. Katawa, Iowa. She is a very protector of Wa. In the beginning, she was known as the Protector Goddess, Goddess of Protection back in Great Egypt. Very ancient Egypt, I should say. And I'm sorry about the titles when I was reading what she's goddess of. You probably heard my cats running like crazy. It is morning here and they're nuts. Anyhow, it's very interesting, and that's how she started out. And then she was known as the Lion Goddess before cats were famous in Egypt. They worship her as the Lion Goddess because the natural house cat didn't come to be till later on in Egypt. And then when that came out, she was worshipped as the cat goddess. Now, cats and lions are on the same species list. But anyhow, what I think, if you watch those pictures of Ra, and sometimes you'll see a cat with a knife cutting off a snake's head, that's supposed to be her cutting off Seth's head. Because Ra and Seth, as we know, are very don't like each other very much. And another interesting fact about her is that she is a moon goddess as well as a sun goddess. And before I forget, she represents the direction of the east as well. And that she is very sexual in nature, meaning that what we read here, fertility, pleasure, sex, marriage, basically have to do with, reproduction and sexual nature. So if you need her, you can always call, if you need help in that area. And plus, her being the goddess of fire. If your element is fire, it's very useful to call on her. Now, her sacred animals are, of course, cats, especially black ones, and lions. Now, her sacred color, as I have said before, that, for example, for the goddesses, have 3 basic colors. Silver being one, white being another one, and pink being one. Silver is the basic color of the goddess, white being all-purpose and color of the goddess for purity and stuff, and then pink being the female color. So yeah, very interesting in that they have 3 and the gods only have 1, which is gold. But anyhow, her sacred colors are as listed: red, green, and white. Now, this stone coming up is very controversial. Her sacred stone is cat's eye. Some people say the cat's eye is the tiger eye. Some people say no, it's not. It's a gem within itself. I personally think that cat's eye and tiger eye are different. But I really, if you have a tiger's eye, because cat's eye are kind of hard to come across, I would use the tiger's eye. The one that people get this confused with, I think, saying it's the same, is the blue tiger eye, which is actually called the falcon's eye, which can actually be used for Horus, if you think about him being, a falcon. Anyhow, her mother is unknown. I could not find any information related to her mother, who her mom might be. And as we know, the Egyptian family is very hard to follow because they basically are all related because they all sleep with each other. But her father was Ra, god of the all-seeing eye. And as we know that she works very closely with her father. And she is wife of Path. There's a couple cool pictures there. The one of her doing a spell, and Path and her by herself. And then she had one child, and his name was Mush. And he is god of lions. So he could also be god of cats. This is it for today, and have a blessed weekend.